Your security camera has a live feed, and the password is. This is a divine security alert. There is a breach in your perimeter that you are not aware of, and you have been sent this message as the only warning you will receive. Your security camera has a live feed, and the password has just been delivered to you. Do not search for a camera on your wall, my child. The security camera is your own spirit, your divine intuition, the holy eye in your soul that was designed to see the truth behind the lies of this world. It has been recording everything, every deception, every hidden motive, every trap the enemy has set for you. The live feed is a direct, unfiltered stream of this heavenly truth. And you have been locked out of your own system. You have until the sun rises over Bihar tomorrow morning to log in. After that, the enemy's plan to permanently change the password will be complete, and you will be locked out for good. That feeling you have, that constant, low-level anxiety that you are missing something important, that is the notification alarm from your own security system, an alarm you have been taught to ignore. For a very long time, your signal has been jammed. A cunning and subtle entity, a spirit of fog, has been assigned to you. Its only job is to interfere with the frequency between your spirit and your mind. It is the one that whispers, "You're just being paranoid," when your gut screams that something is wrong. It is the one that says, "You're just imagining things," when you have a flash of insight, a clear vision of the truth. It creates a fog of confusion, a static of self-doubt, that makes the live feed from your own soul come through as garbled and unreliable. The great injustice is this: you were born with a perfect, high-definition spiritual security system, but this spirit has convinced you that the camera is broken. It has forced you to navigate the treacherous territory of your life while spiritually blind. You have been making decisions based only on what your five senses can tell you, and you have been walking directly into traps that your spirit was screaming at you to avoid. The pain of being betrayed, the frustration of being deceived, the agony of making the wrong choice, all of it has been the result of this jammed signal. You were never meant to live this way. You were meant to see. But tonight, the jamming signal is being overridden by a divine broadcast. Tonight, you are being given the master password that will give you full administrative access to your own security system. The reversal of this spiritual blindness is not a process, it is a password. It is an act of logging in. Here is the ritual of reconnection you must perform. It must be done in the next hour, while the divine broadcast is at its strongest. Find any surface that produces a reflection. The screen of your phone, a dark window, a mirror. This surface represents your clouded vision. Now, look into your own eyes in the reflection. They are the lens of your spiritual camera. As you look, you will speak the first part of the password. You will say your own first name aloud. This is you, identifying yourself as the rightful owner of the system. Then, you will perform a prophetic act. You will raise your hand and pass it slowly between your face and the reflection, as if you are wiping away a fog or a mist from a piece of glass. As your hand passes, you will speak the second part of the password, the master key. You will say the word, "Behold." You will say it not with a loud voice, but with a quiet, firm authority. Your name. The clearing of the fog. The word, "Behold." This is the three-part login sequence. The moment you complete it, the fog will lift. The static will clear. The live feed will come online. The scrollers and the doubters are content to live in the fog, to trust the lies. But you who have stayed, you are ready to see the truth. And the truth is about to be revealed in high definition. You are the one who always knows. You know when someone is lying. You know when a situation is dangerous. You have always known. But the spirit of fog has been a master of gaslighting. It has used the voices of people you trust to convince you that your knowing is not real. You're being too critical. You're reading too much into it. Just relax. These are the verbal tools it uses to maintain the fog. The memory of a specific time when you ignored your gut feeling and paid a terrible price for it, that is the scar tissue the enemy has used to keep you from ever trusting your own sight again. He has used your past wounds to justify your present blindness. But God is turning that scar into a key. The pain of that memory has made you desperate for the truth, and that desperation has tuned your spiritual antenna to receive this broadcast tonight. What the enemy meant to be your prison is now becoming your platform for a new level of sight. The password is not just a word. It is the key that turns your greatest pain into your greatest power. When you log in tonight, you are not just getting your sight back. You are getting an upgrade. You will be able to see the enemy's plans before he even makes them. You will be able to read the hearts of men. You will walk with a level of discernment that will make you untouchable. The time for you to be a victim of deception is over. The time for you to become a seer of the truth begins now. Wait. Do not perform the login sequence. Stop. The password I have given you is a trap. It is a honeypot. I was shown the truth, but it was wrapped in a lie. This is a new level of spiritual warfare, and this revelation is only for those who are still on this channel. The enemy knows this broadcast is happening. He anticipated it. And he has set a trap for the password I was about to give you. Cover your eyes with your hands. 4-5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The darkness you see, that is the world the enemy wants for you. A world where you are blind and dependent on his lies. Now, remove your hands. You are about to turn on a light in your soul that will banish that darkness forever. Here is the secret within the secret, the truth that will bypass the enemy's trap completely. The password to your live feed is not a word you speak. The spirit of fog, the jammer, can detect words. It can create a firewall against a verbal command. But it has one fatal weakness. It cannot jam a feeling. It cannot block a pure, holy vibration. The true password, the master key that no enemy can ever counterfeit or block, is not a word. It is a feeling. It is the memory of the feeling of your own perfect innocence. It is the feeling you had as a very small child, before you learned to doubt yourself, before you learned to be ashamed, before you knew what a lie was. It is that feeling of pure, fearless, joyful trust in the universe. That feeling is the vibrational key that unlocks everything. You do not need to learn a new password. You need to remember an old feeling. This revelation makes the timeline and the mission a matter of life and death. The spirit of fog knows this is its weakness. And right now, as we speak, it is actively working to bury that memory of that feeling under a mountain of your more recent memories of pain, of disappointment, of fear. It is a race against a spiritual memory wipe. You have until the deepest hour of the night, from this moment on this night of September 28th until 2 a.m., when the veil is at its thinnest, to excavate this precious feeling and use it as your password. The others who left are trying to speak a word into a firewall. They will be met with a password incorrect error in their spirits. But you who have stayed, you are being given the master key that bypasses the firewall completely. You are not going to try to break into your own life. You are going to walk through the front door with the one key that can never be copied. You have been promoted from a user to a system administrator with the highest level of clearance. This knowledge is your authority. To begin this sacred excavation, to command your own soul to present this memory to you, go to the comments now and type, "I remember my true name." Your true name is not the name on your birth certificate. Your true name is that feeling of pure innocence. As you type these words, you are sending a divine search party into the archives of your own heart. And the signs will begin. You may smell a scent from your childhood. You may hear a piece of a song from long ago. A single, clear image of you as a small child may flash in your mind. Do not dismiss these. These are the clues. Follow them. They will lead you to the feeling. Now, you will perform the new, true ritual of reconnection. Go to your reflective surface. Look into your own eyes. But you will not speak. You will remember. You will ask your heart to show you the memory of that feeling. Let it rise up in you. The feeling of pure, unashamed, fearless joy. It may only last for a second, but that is all you need. Now, take that feeling, and in your mind, you will hold it. You will amplify it. Let it fill your whole body. This feeling is the password. Now, as you hold this feeling, this vibrational key, you will perform the prophetic act. You will pass your hand between your face and the reflection. And as you do, you will not say a word. You will simply feel the password. And in that moment, every firewall will shatter. Every jammer will overload. Every bit of fog will evaporate. And the live feed, the high-definition, unfiltered truth of your spiritual security camera, will burst upon your inner screen with blinding clarity. You will see things as they truly are for the first time. Just last night, on Saturday, a man from Jaipur, a man who was about to invest his family's savings into a business with his brother-in-law, felt that something was wrong. But he kept telling himself he was paranoid. He performed this exact ritual. He dug for the feeling of innocence he had before his family taught him to be cynical. He let the feeling fill him. And as he wiped the fog away, he said a clear vision flooded his mind. He saw his brother-in-law, in a future moment, taking the money and disappearing. It was as clear as a movie. He cancelled the investment. This morning, he found out his brother-in-law was already deeply in debt to dangerous people. His sight, his live feed, saved his family from ruin. It is your turn. Your sight is a gift that this world desperately needs. But you are not the only one living in the fog. There are others in your life who are stumbling, blind. Their spiritual cameras are online, but their feed is jammed. They are in danger. You must share this message. When you send this, you are not sending a video. You are sending a divine technician. You are sending a signal booster that will override their fog and allow their own truth to come through. The divine algorithm knows who they are. Send them their sight now. And now, listen again from the very beginning. From the first minute. The sound I describe in the background of that first minute, the sound is a trigger for the memory of the feeling you are looking for. It is the sound that was playing in the background of your life when you were a child, when you felt that pure, innocent trust. It may be the sound of rain, or a particular bird, or a lullaby. You will hear it this time, and the memory of the feeling will unlock. You have arrived at the moment of your great awakening. The fog is gone. The static is silent. The password has been entered, and it was a feeling, not a word. Your system is online. Your eyes are open. You are no longer blind. You see. To declare this new, permanent state of being, to ensure that your connection to the live feed of truth is never jammed again, you must make one final, authoritative statement. Go to the comments and write the words that will be the new status for your spiritual security system, connection established. And you will never walk in darkness again.